Okay, so I was just looking at my YouTube channel and I realized I haven't done an update on this in a long time. So, I've done a lot to it since I've done an update, I'll say that. Okay, got the dash pulled apart, repainted, because I'm going to paint it gold like that car with black racing stripes, so what better color to choose than, black and gold for the interior. So I'm just doing this, see what it look like, and got the gauge cluster all done up. I use the plastic face piece with the, because it has that, I like that, and just so I could do this before I get this all ready, and then I could just pretty much take that off and swap it. But I use the gauges out of this car, but this just this plastic plate faces out of that car. So I just painted this black with plastic paint and swapped the gauges and wiped all the 40-year-old dust out of everything, and there she goes. But I mean, I just tried to do this right anyway. It's just a rattle can job, but I mean, these have probably 6 or 8 coats on. This is like 3. I mean, it's not a big deal. This is going to be covered by the dash pad thing. But I took all the chrome out and stuff just to make it look nice and do it right. Yeah, I got all that pulled apart and painted. Oh yeah, I showed you what I did with the motor. Ready? There's no motor. Made this wood brace thing here just so I can get it down on all 4 wheels, so I can move it if I have to, and I could just kind of do a quick black engine paint around that box, because a little bit over there, just because it looked pretty nasty before. We got to cut that out and weld in the one from that car, because that car actually, it's one of the few pieces that I can use off of it. And then we're thinking for this, I'll probably just do the same thing. Just cut it off the other car. Granted, it's rusted at the bottom on the other one, but I'll probably just cut it down to like here, or right above this, because on that car you can look inside, and right about where this bulge is, it's all bondoed and stuff and nasty, so I'll have to cut all this up. It'll be a little bit of work, but it won't be too bad to figure that out. Go in the garage and see what's cooking. Mower, mini bike, gauge thing from the other car. Gauges out of the gold one. See, 81,857 miles was on the other gold car. This one only has 61,000 or 63,000, excuse me. Here's the dash pad that I took the pad off of. I just scraped it off and then wire wheeled it and sanded it and stuff. And so I mean, it looks pretty nice. I figure it's a lot cheaper than doing the getting it repadded. But I mean, you look at it and I kind of like it without the pad. The pad just makes it look kind of goofy. But there's the motor. Pulled it out because flywheel I think's fine, but I ordered a new one for. Actually, I got the pressure plate, a brand new clutch disc, or a slightly used pressure plate, clutch disc, and flywheel. But the clutch disc looks new. The pressure plate looks fine. This is the reason I pulled it. It's because there's ring gear that's broken off. The welds have broke right there. And pressure plate's down to its wear marks and stuff. So I figured out for 150 bucks I got the pressure plate, the clutch disc, and the flywheel. So can't really complain too much. I just ordered that last night. Oh, yeah, I just forgot to talk about what happened to the differential stuff. Oops. Okay, so the input shaft, the transmission I don't have right now, That's my neighbor actually took that into his buddy's machine shop because it was bent and there's a huge chunk missing out of the bottom here because just wear and tear. I guess I was reading on Clark's and they say they just kind of bend and fatigue and stuff. They fatigue and then bend and then they break the bearing shaft for the throw-up bearing. But I thought that was cast in and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to buy a whole new differential casing. But I was looking up and I found out that they're not. I was reading on Clark's and I found out it's actually just a piece that's pressed in so you can replace it. And they wanted $47 for it on Clark's, and I found it on eBay, original GM part, brand new in the box. It's new old stock. There's a brand new one. So for 27 bucks I'll buy it. And then I ended up having to buy a gasket kit for the differential off Clark's, which I kind of am happy to finally set up an account for Clark's because I feel like I'm going to have to buy a lot of stuff because they have a lot of stuff that you can't find anywhere else for Corvairs because they're specifically Clark's Corvair. Got a whole differential rebuild gasket kit, so I can do that. I'm going to have to buy all 4 wheel wells need this new molding because it's all like rotten out underneath. This is the only one that isn't rotten out underneath and it's crushed. So, fiddly stuff like that, but that's kind of what's going on with this car so far. So hopefully those parts will get here in a week, and then one of these days, hopefully I can rebuild the differential. I can put it all back together, get the brakes working, and get the turn signal fixed, and it'll be drivable. So, that's the plan anyway. Bye.